Hello, thank you for joining me today. This is what I feel is going to be a very important video. This is an informational video. Is glitter eyeshadow safe for the eye area? I'll start out this video by saying I do not have a chemistry degree, so I don't have that background. This is just purely on what I found researching online. So I just wanted to get that disclaimer out of the way and also talk about this really cute shirt that I got. Isn't it adorable? Found it at the thrift shop. I just thought that it was so perfect. Okay, back to the topic at hand. I think that there has been so much talk lately, and then I know when the Tati Beauty palette came out, I kind of noticed that there was a little bit of a resurgence on is glitter safe to use around your eye. On her palette, on this outside cardboard carton, there's a little asterisk next to the glitter ingredients, and it says not intended for use in the immediate eye area. And I don't know about you, but for myself, when I saw that, I was like, okay, well, what else are you supposed to do with it? It's in an eyeshadow palette. So I went ahead and started looking at kind of some of the other palettes that I have. Noticed on ColourPop, some of their eyeshadow palettes that include glitters say the same thing. So it's not just Tati Beauty. It seems like that is across the board on the industry standard of if a eyeshadow palette has pressed glitters in it, it seems like they all have that disclaimer. This is going to be broke up in a few different parts of this video. The first one is we're going to talk about the FDA and how they regulate things and go into that aspect of it and that statement that is on the palettes and why I feel like it's on there. And then also I think it's important to talk about the difference in their glitters that are available. Is craft glitters and cosmetic glitters, and those are two hugely different glitters. So I really wanted to talk about that. Also on how to remove the glitter eyeshadow if you do choose to use it. With the FDA is just based for the US. I do not know how it is in other countries. But here in the US, we have the Food and Drug Administration, and they do not really monitor or regulate cosmetics, really just regulate the laws that are already in place. So for cosmetics, there really is no laws in place for the FDA to regulate. The only laws that they can really regulate and enforce when it comes to that is product cannot be known to cause harm or be intentionally mislabeled. So those are really the only laws on the books when it comes to cosmetics that they could regulate. The other thing that the FDA does regulate when it cods to cosmetics, colorants that is included in the product. So they don't regulate the finished products, but the colorants that are used in here. FDA does have a chart on their website. I will be putting that up on the screen, some examples to show you that they do have a list of colorants that is approved safe for your body all over use and approved for your face and lips and then approved for the eye area. That being said, companies do not need to submit their ingredients to the FDA. So what I have found in my research and looking at this and looking at the FDA's website is that there really is not a lot of oversight when it comes to cosmetics. So you kind of have to do your own research and do what feels right for you. So that's why you never see something that would say FDA approved when it comes to cosmetics. They are not going to approve anything because it's not in there. So why is that statement on the palettes? Well, I think that there's probably a couple different reasons. I could not find any exact explanation of it, but theory I think is maybe the colorants that are included in those pressed glitters are not on that chart for the eye area. So therefore, if they're not on the chart for the eye area, they can't really say, oh, it's safe for the eye area and not say anything, because that would open them up to liability. So that may be another reason that they have to have it on the packaging, is just so if there is an issue ever and something, somebody gets injured or something and they have to go to court, well, who's liable? In my opinion, from what I could find, I feel like it's on there basically to cover their butt. Me personally, what I'm going to do when I see that on my palettes is I'm going to still use the shadow, but I am gonna kind of proceed with caution. I think that by them saying it's not intended for eye area, is not the same thing as saying it is dangerous to you to use in your eye area. When I first started it, I thought that means that I'm not supposed to use it in my eye area, but I've kind of adjusted my thought process from researching. So I'm hoping that's coming across. And I think that where did this whole fear come from of, you know, if I get glitter in my eye, it's gonna scratch my cornea, I'm gonna go blind. There was a Reddit post a long time ago about this woman who got some glitter in her eye and she got an infection and it ended up, she did go blind, she lost her eye. In this post that she did, it also said that it was craft glitter, that she was doing a craft project and it got in her eye, and that it was an infection that the doctors didn't catch or couldn't catch in time or something. But the infection basically got out of hand. The antibiotics weren't working. You shouldn't be aware and use caution when you are using glitter around your eye area. But I really think that you should be aware of anything that you're using around your eye area. And really, you need to figure out what is right for you personally. Like for me, I like the look of eyeliner in the waterline, but it just kind of creeps me out. And I feel like I don't want that getting into my eye at all. So for me personally, even though nowhere does it say that you can't use eyeliner in your waterline or that it's not intended for that, but for me personally, I never use it in my waterline. Maybe one of these days I'll try it because I do like how it looks, but for me personally, it just kind of like creeps me out. So I think you just have to go with your own personal. If you want to know what is the difference between all these glitters, craft glitter is usually made with metal. Cosmetic grade glitter is made with a form of plastic. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It's just a form of plastic. I'll have the full name in the description box below. But this form of plastic is not made from petroleum, because a lot of plastics are made from petroleum and those can be toxic if they get into your system. This form is not made with petroleum, so it is not toxic when you apply it on your skin or if you did ingest it. And then there also is another form of glitter that is coming out that is biodegradable glitter. And I did do a review on that. This is from Moonshatter, and their glitters are biodegradable and they're made from eucalyptus instead of plastics. And I will link this video when I did the first impressions up here if you want to check that out, because I think that that is great that they're biodegradable. So do not 100%, this can be said with certainty, never ever use craft glue for your eyes. If you're gonna use glitter around your eyes, make sure it is cosmetic grade glitter. Never, 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 big fat X, never use craft glitter on your eye, because that is to add a level of safety. For me personally, this is what I'm going to do. So the main thing with using glitters for your eyes is you don't want it getting in your actual eyeball. So I think the one way to prevent that is to be cautious when you are using these eyeshadows. Number one, use either a glitter glue or some kind of bonder or something that keeps the glitter in place. You don't want it moving all around throughout the day and getting into your eyes. But notice your eyelashes are there to kind of catch stuff, so it could catch it, but you just want it to be in place. That idea of having it stay in place is why I prefer to apply a glitter with my finger, or this is the e.l.f. silicone glitter applicator. So this is just going to keep it into wherever you're applying it, if you're using something like this or your finger. I feel like if you're using a brush and you're swiping on that glitter, it's such a fine glitter that if you're swiping back and forth, you're moving around that glitter. So there is a chance that it could get into your eye. Hopefully your eyelashes would catch it, but there is a chance. So for me personally, I just think make sure you're using a glitter glue or some kind of binder. Use your finger to apply it, or something like the silicone sponge, or something that's going to keep it wherever you put it. There is an agency called the Cosmetic Ingredient Review Board, and they did review and do test and study having people wear the pressed glitter on their eyes, and there was no significant pattern of it irritating the eye area. Maybe a few people had it, but there was no significant pattern where they could definitely say like, yes, this is going to irritate your eye. If it irritates your eye, then you will know probably not to use it. I know that some people have mentioned, I don't have any Jeffree Star palettes or anything, but I have seen some videos where people say some of those colors irritate their eye. Other people have no problem. So it really is a personal thing, but I just want to give you the information that I found, because I know for me, I was confused when I was seeing it on the palettes and like, what the heck, what am I supposed to do? It can happen to get it in your eye, because it can happen, you know, it might flake or something, who knows? But if you do happen to get it in your eye, you need to know what to do. Number one, do not rub your eye. To wash it out with the saline solution and blink a lot. So if you kind of think when you get an eyelash in your eye or something, you don't really rub it out, you usually blink it out. So you want to have that same kind of mindset. I also want to talk about the way to properly remove it when you do have it on your eye. It is best to use an oil-based eye makeup remover when you're removing your glitter, and to wipe away from your eyes. I know I have watched some other videos, and not necessarily with glitter, just like people doing on get readies with me or their nighttime routine or stuff like that. And I've noticed that some people, when they put, you know, either a balm or whatever they're doing to remove all their makeup, they put it on and then they take a washcloth and they go like this with their eyes or their fingers. You don't want to do that if you're wearing glitter, because what you're doing is you're rubbing that all around and you're increasing the risk of it getting into your eye, because you're going like that and going down. It may, you know, go in between your eyelashes or something, so you don't want to do that motion. You want to like pat it and go away from your eye or up from your eye. So when I'm wearing glitter, I like to do my eye makeup first and make sure that I have it all removed before I go on to my cleanser. And what I have been using is, I do go through a lot of cotton balls with this. I do need to get some of the reusable like cotton wipes or something so that I can start using them. That's on my list to do. Comment down below if there's a brand or anything that you recommend, because I really want to get, I've been going through a lot of cotton balls is what I was getting around to saying. I'm going to remove my makeup right on camera here. Let me put my headband on. My hair is out of my face. Okay, so as you can see, I have glitter on. And this will be in my Tati Multiple Looks One Palette video, which will be coming soon. So if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button down below. It's free and you won't miss it if you click the notification bell. Okay, I'm just tangenting all over it tonight. But okay, so you see that I have the glitter on. And so if I was to use cotton ball, put it on and go like that, I'm gonna get it all over. Lancome. This is a double action eye makeup remover. You shake it up. And so you want to kind of drench the cotton ball. You want to get a good amount of eye makeup remover on cotton. And I just set it there for a little bit. And then kind of just push up. And go over here. Push up. So I'm pushing up. So if the glitter does move, it's pushing it up and not down into my eye. And you want to take your time with it. I'm going so that is getting a considerable amount off on the cotton instead of getting it down into my eye. And then I roll the cotton so that that glitter is now hidden. So there's not a chance of that getting into my eye either, but I still want to use the other side of the cotton. So I just kind of roll it in there, re-soak it. And I go back and again, press, just kind of let it, I'm not pressing, I shouldn't say press, just kind of hold it onto your eye. Kind of wanting to get that a little bit on your eye, soak it in and up. And see just in one swipe how much glitter that it got off. Sometimes I can kind of take apart the cotton to really move it around. So I kind of just ripped it apart, and then the glitters that I've used is still inside. So we're gonna try it again. And I'm not pulling up, I'm just lightly holding it and going up. And it's still coming off. Let me look in the mirror here. So you can see there is a little bit of fallout of the glitter, but I am getting most of the glitter off without it, you know, getting everywhere around here. So we're gonna take another cotton ball. I'm just gonna show you kind of how long it really does take to get it off your eye, because you do need to take your time to really remove it all. So again, getting it on there and pushing up. Some came off. And I'm I'm just, again, rotating it in. Get on. Swipe up. And not much came off that time, so I'm gonna go up here and again swipe away. See how we're looking. So again, you can see I do have some fallout, but that will get clean with my cleanser. But now I've kind of moved it up into my eyebrow. So then I take another cotton, a clean cotton, get the remover on there, and then you can go like that, and you can be a little more, I don't want to say rough, but you know, a little, just kind of wipe it around. But you can just kind of wipe off that without having to worry about it falling in your eye, because it's all the way up here and you're wiping this way. And I take the other side, you want this side to be clean, and you don't want any glitter kind of showing. You want the glitter inside of it. And again, and you will go through kind of a lot of makeup remover this way, but I feel like this is a safe way. And then I'm going to go below my eye and I'm sweeping it over here. So I'm getting all that glitter and sweeping it away from my eye. And then you can go up here, and again, you want to sweep it away from your eye. So I still have a little bit of remnants, but as you can see, most of the glitter is gone. So I'm gonna, again, rotate the cotton, get more remover. So you just don't want to be in a hurry. And I'm just gonna now kind of pat it, because there's just a little bit of remnants of the glitter. So I'm just kind of patting it on there just to try to get all that. As you can see, some more glitter came off. Okay, so I've got almost all of it off. So I'm gonna do my other eye. And you just wanna make sure that you're looking at your eye makeup remover dispenser. When you're putting this on here, you wanna make sure you're not getting any glitter on here to wipe that off if you happen to get any glitter on there. You may have noticed I haven't worried about my mascara. This first step is really just to remove the glitter, which it's going to remove your eyeshadow in the same time. But it's not worrying about your face or your mascara or anything like that. It's just your first step. And you may be saying, like, this seems like a lot to remove the glitter, which it is. And maybe, you know, extra steps. And I feel like when you're putting on the glitter, you should slow down, not brush it on real quick. You got to take your time. And when you remove it, I feel like you should do the same thing. Take your time. And if you don't want to take your time, either don't use glitter on your eyeshadow or know that you're kind of increasing the risk that it may get in your eye. I'm not saying that it will get in your eye, but I feel like, in my opinion, you just kind of slow down and take the precautions. Like I said, there's no reporting that or studies that it will get in your eye, and if it does get in your eye, that it will scratch your cornea. It sounds like that mostly was with craft glitter, kind of before the whole eyeshadow press glitters came out. But since it isn't regulated, we don't know for sure. So for me, it's worth taking the extra time and slowing down and doing these extra steps to make sure I'm removing it properly. So once I get it almost all done, then I go on and I remove my mascara. As you can see, I hope that it's coming across on camera, that almost all the glitter is off. There may be a little bit of sparkles here and on here, but when I do my cleanser, and again, I will not, when I do my cleanser, I don't bring it up into my eye area. I'm just going to bring it you know, just do right here and then here, but I'm gonna avoid my eye area with the cleanser. I think it's coming across. The main thing is you wanna take your time and you want to make sure you're treating your eye area when you're removing it, if you wear glitter, different than your face. If you are one of the people that always just do the whole thing and you are using like a cleansing balm that you can use it for everywhere, you wanna do it in 2 parts and just really do not rush. Make sure you look like you got the majority of the glitter gone before you move on to your face. And so this is the amount of cotton balls, that I've used. So again, it's probably not the most safe for the environment, and I will be looking into getting the reusable cloths. But so I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've used 6 cotton balls to remove just my eye makeup. So it could be a lot. If you wear glitter all the time, it would probably be excessive. And I used quite a bit of, I didn't measure it before, but quite a bit of eye makeup remover. But I feel like for peace of mind, it's worth it. You know, for me, when I was doing this research, it really helped me feel more comfortable about using the glitters in the eyeshadows. It made me feel like, okay, I can use these. I just need to be aware of the way I am using them and removing them. So I'd love to know your thoughts down below and get a conversation going on what do you think of glitters being in eyeshadow palettes and just this whole topic. I really appreciate you watching. Also, again, if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love to have you join my channel. You can click my face right here to subscribe, and I will put up a couple other videos if you want to watch some more things. These are kind of on how mica is mined, and then some clean beauty talking about talc-free products. Just since we're talking about ingredients, I thought that those would be videos you might enjoy. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.